Let's go. He's still going.
What up? What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Floating Head Jay is here. Mass Jay is here. We finna go in the spot, rob the bookies. You see what I'm saying? Give me that cash. We need all the cash that's in this motherfucker. What's up, my guys? It's Sunday, man. It's Game 7. It seemed like the NBA wanted a Game 7, man, for Sunday, right? That's what it looked like. A ton of missed calls in the last couple minutes. But regardless, man, we here. I'm your host, Jay Money is Money. We got our guy Ronald Kabang with us, aka at @U_Capra on Twitter, and our guy Friday as well. My guy knows the guy. Ronald, what's up with you, my brother? Then kick it over to Friday.
Yeah, man. Game 7, key game today. I'm really excited. Obviously, we had the Champions League yesterday. I know my guy Friday hit a couple bangers yesterday, so excited to finally be on the show with him as well. Been trying to link up with him for a while now, so yeah, I'm pretty excited for today. How you doing, Friday?
Hey, amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying your long weekend down there in the States. Hope you guys are feeling great. Thanks for the opportunity once again, Jay, Ronald Kabang. Man, it's sweet. It's sweet. These are the best. This is the best time of the year, but we know it's almost going to end, so we have to make it last, make it worth our while. Let's go. Let's attack.
No, I'm right there with you. It's only one game today, guys. We're not wasting anybody's time. It's all business here. Let's get straight to it, man. Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7, the Celtics versus the Heat, right? Celtics are the favorites on the road. You would think Game 7, it would venture towards the home team. They would be the favorites here. Not in this one, man. It's kind of crazy, guys, because the Celtics low-key played better on the road. We saw it in the Bucks series. Well, I mean, they won 2 in Brooklyn, which they swept their ass, so that was easy. But they won important games on the road in Milwaukee, right? Game 6 on the road there was basically like a Game 7. So they won that one on the road. So they can win in Miami as well. Just what I've noticed from it seemed like they play at the house. They're a little bit too much comfortable. They go on the road and it's all business. And I love their intensity, right? But Ronald, here, as we talk about this game, we knew that the Heat were. So I'm gonna start this. Do they have anything left in the tank, Ronald? Right? I mean, they Jimmy Butler, 47 points. They laid it all out there on the floor. You could tell that Kyle Lowry's hurt. PJ Tucker, he left it all out there on the floor as well. That was basically their Game 7. I'm not sure if they'll have enough full game for this one, guys. So yeah, Celtics in 7, my guys. Ronald, could you talk me? I'm bleeding green today.
I mean, I think with this series here, I mean, I think the preview that I had for this series was this was going to go 7 games. I didn't have a real strong lean towards who was going to win it, but I think in a one-off game, you kind of look at all these different aspects of the game, right? You touched on home dogs in a Game 7. That's rare to see. We haven't seen that happen since the 2014-15 playoffs. And it's only happened 3 other times in this situation. Home dogs in the Game 7, only 3 times since 2014-15 playoffs. That's rare territory. Home dogs are 1-2 straight up and a spread in those situations. All 3 have gone to the under. Obviously, you see a really low total here, but the last instance was in 2019, and it did involve the Celtics. Celtics won that game as the road favorites, and the game went under as well. They played against the Raptors. Maybe Friday remembers that game, 92-87. So another situation here, the Celtics, like you touched on how well they do on the road, 9-0 straight up, and against the spread as road favorites against teams with a winning record this season. Every game was convincingly won as well, double digits except for one, which was early November against the Cleveland Cavs. The Heat on the other side only been home dogs a few other times this season. I think 6 total. The last instance was within this series, and they lost Game 5. Here, the line. The only thing that's different here is Jay, you and Shark always talk about line functionality. Last game at home, they were 3.5 point underdogs. Now it's at 2.5. So there's a little bit of that movement going in that direction. But as far as what I can see, Celtics in this spot might be the way to go, just because of how well they do in these situations as road favorites, and how the Heat have rarely been in this situation as home dogs. So to me, the Celtics is the way that I would go.
Friday, that's a good point. And Ronald, real quick, that last game it was 3.5, but it's still open at 2.5. Though it had got bet up to 3.5. Friday,
right?
What the fuck are we doing here?
Hey,
What are we doing?
what are we doing? Hey, great trends as always as well, Ronald Kabang. For me, everyone, I'm just reading the chat as well. It seems like a lot of people have already made their minds up. Shout out to the chat. But for me in this game, everyone, I'm simply going to place a bet on the Boston Celtics money line. If you've been following along on Twitter with myself, Jay Money, or Ronald Kabang, you know we've been backing the Celtics throughout the playoffs. But this is a game where I don't think you can simplify it to pros versus Joes sort of scenario. It doesn't really matter who the sharps are on in a game like tonight, in my personal opinion. It's going to be more about energy. It's going to be more about coaching. Both of these teams have shown that they have the ability to bounce back throughout the entire playoffs. You know, the Celtics have played, I think, 12 games in 23 days. The Heat have only played 10 games in that same time span. So, you know, I do think that the Heat, you know, the back end of the roster could have a bit more juice tonight, energy-wise. But this Celtics team, I really do think it's their destiny to go to the finals this year. The X's and O's are there. Ime Udoka has shown that he's ready for this stage, head coach of the Boston Celtics. I believe in certain bettable trends, and the Boston Celtics bounce back theory or trend or whatever you want to call it has made us so much money up until now. I'm going to ride it once again in Game 7. I've bet on the money line. But Jay and Ronald Kabang, the Celtics, right? Going into this game, there's a lot on the line for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I know that they're young, but you know, where does the roster go after this? You know, we don't even want to talk about the negative scenario after this playoffs, potentially in Boston. But I really do feel like the Celtics are going to win tonight, and also the series bets, Jay. My last note on this, not to go on for too long, my series bets, I had -1.5 spread for the Celtics. I hedged out with Heat plus 350 on Friday because I tried to warn everyone. There were people that were messaging me talking about, I don't even want to bet the NBA anymore because they bet so much on the Celtics money line on Friday night. I kid you not. I was trying to warn everyone, you know, but this is how it goes. I still have a 1.5 unit series bet pending for tonight. But I'm not going to stay on the sidelines. I'm putting more on the money line. But either way, we're cashing tonight with the Celtics.
Bro, that money line was like at -400, bro. People should be no one deserves to lose, but like you should be taking -400. Like that's a lesson right there. So if you took Celtics money line last game, you learned a fucking lesson. Do not, and obviously, I don't know, guys.
Just to add on to that, Jay. Just to add on to that, Jay. Like, so from a service level, this is a key game, right? Game 7 of a series. That whoever wins this goes to the NBA Finals. It's an important game to the people that's playing. As far as bettors, though, this is just another game that we are betting on. So you don't want to like throw up 10 units or whatever it is, whatever you're doing on a single game just because it's a key game for other people. You know what I mean? Like this is a part where we want to like try to educate the people on how to use their money and bet their money, because in this instance, it really is just another game for us as bettors. We want to continue betting through the NBA playoffs. So if you throw 10 units and you end up losing on one single game, then you kind of lose out on that aspect of it. So that's just one thing that I want to mention. Don't throw out all your money on one game just because it's a key game. It's not a key game for us, right? It's just another game for us.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, my guys. Man, this game here, I'm gonna tell you this right now, guys. The Heat shouldn't even be here in Game 7. To be honest, this team is the walking wounded. The NBA, I'll tell you straight up. I mean, I'm probably one of the guys that'll keep it real with you. The NBA helped the Heat out. You see what I'm saying? They won a Game 7 on Sunday. The Celtics are the better team. They're the more healthier team. Smart is banged up. He's banged up. But, guys, the Heat, it's like, why would the Heat don't even deserve to make it to the finals? They have 4 guys that are literally wounded. They fuck around and get swept in the finals. I like, guys, let me say this real quick. If you're a Heat fan, don't get mad at me. Warriors fans, don't take shit personal. You see what I'm saying? We all trying to get some cash. But Jimmy Butler is banged up. He went for 47. They probably gave him 2 shots last game. He probably had coffee and all that. But I really see this team run out of gas. They left it all out there on the floor. Obviously, Jimmy Butler with a superhuman performance. PJ Tucker. These guys are older as well, and their bodies are ailing long into the season, right? PJ Tucker, they already missing hero. Kyle Lowry is a shell of himself. He's probably like playing at like 50% right now. You see what I'm saying? So anything can happen. The Heat sometimes they have the better defense, sometimes, but obviously the offense is much more on the Celtics, and that's also why Friday's thinking, why people are thinking that they want Celtics versus Warriors, because it's actually going to be a fun series. The Heat like literally would be playing games in the 90s, 80s, and 90s. And I just feel like no one wants to see that. You see what I'm saying? Even though I like the style of basketball in today's NBA, this is where I had to it was a learning curve for me. I can't be betting like what I want to see or how NBA used to be. This is a new league now, guys. It's all about offense. It's all about selling tickets. You see what I'm saying? The Celtics will be in the finals, guys. They're winning this game. I personally took a money line minus 140. I'm not taking anything over minus 150, minus 160. Ronald kind of just said something to me there, Ronald. That was my biggest play ever. No shot at you, Friday, but that was my biggest play ever. That Celtics versus Raptors game there. I was thinking about going back to that same spot, bro. No lie, Ronald.
I have to tell you a story about that game that day, bro.
Let's hear it. We got time.
Let's go.
I was in a room. I'm a big Raptors fan. Just so everyone knows in the chat too, I despise the Celtics, but they made me a lot of money. I don't like the Celtics. This is fandom. This is a betting show, so I won't go on too long. But that was the worst day of my sporting fan history ever when the Raptors lost that Game 7 in the bubble. I was in a room full of Raptors fans, so many friends watching that game. Literally the saddest day ever. Like. I won't even go that far, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I can't say that was the people that know. Yeah, I was heavy on them boys. I was thinking about going to the same spot. It's just crazy that Ronald brought that up because I'm kind of correlating that game. And the last thing I'll say on this one, guys, they have lost to the Heat before in a series in the bubble. This ain't the bubble. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, two different teams, but the Celtics have lost in this same type of scenario before. They remember it. They were supposed to come in and win the Game 6. If you're asking me, it looks like they were like, all right, let's go ahead and lay down and get in 7. But regards to that, guys, regardless of this conspiracies, this Game 7 is put up or shut up time now. If you want to get over that hump, if you want to get over that speed bump from losing in the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 6 is Game 7. Tatum, Brown, Horford, they've been here. Smart as well. They've been here before losing. I really truly believe this is their day to get over that speed bump, go to the finals as well, my guys. Anything else on this one, my brothers? We went through it a lot. Ronald, any thoughts on the total? We're sitting at 196 and a half, my brother.
Yeah, Ronald, I don't have a strong. I don't. I'm breaking up. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you good though. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I think. I was hearing some word that a lot of Game 7s have gone over, but like I mentioned earlier, this is rare territory where the home team is the actual dog, and in those situations, the games tend to go under. But this is just such a low total at 195 that it's kind of scary because it's in such a key game, you're going to see a lot of fouls towards the end, depending on where the score is going to be at. So that could end up pushing the game towards the over. So if you guys like the under, I would say maybe take the first half instead and not have to worry about those late game fouls that might push that game right over like the 197 or 198 or whatever it might be. But so that would be my take on the total side.
That's a good point. What you thinking here, Friday? What you think on the total? What you think about Ronald there on that possible first half under? Any other thoughts on this game, my brother?
This is an abnormally low total. Everyone we see 195, 196 is like, what is it? Is it 2001? Is it 2005? But honestly, if my opinion on this game when it comes to the props, I do not recommend taking the over on points props for star players tonight because of that total. They did not adjust the points prop totals for some of the star guys like Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown. And with such a low total, I just don't see the Celtics are going to throw the kitchen sink defensively at Jimmy Butler tonight from the very beginning of the game. They're going to give him attention that he did not see in the last game. They took a stance in the last game where Jimmy Butler had to prove it. He was coming off of 3 bad games and exploded. Against single coverage, he was never double teamed. With some of these other guys not really being 100%, I think that Boston can throw the kitchen sink defensively tonight against Jimmy Butler. I don't think he's going to pop off like he did in the last game. That's just me. And tonight's going to be a Jaylen Brown game, everyone. I'm just letting you guys know. I know I've seen it in him. I don't know him personally, but I've seen it in him. He's the type of player that bounces back and corrects his psychological mistakes. In the fourth quarter, he really cost the Boston Celtics the other night, if you guys watched the game. And I expect Jaylen Brown to answer the challenge tonight.
Let's go. God damn me. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, my guys out there. Smart, a little banged up. Robert Williams need to be huge, man. Horford, Come on, man. Get your bum ass. I can't believe the performance he had last game after the shit he was talking before the game, man. What? Damn, Horford, did you put some on Heat money line? Let's talk about some shirts real quick, man. We got Jay and Shark shirts. $15 off, guys. It's the biggest ever. They've been discounted. The only shirt that's discounted as well, and the only shirt you get a free pair of J Money approved glasses as well, man. I can't lie to you. I love these glasses, my guys. But Jay and Shark shirt, Smack City as well, man. We going to Smack City one time for the one time, my guys. No hate in the chat to Heat fans. See what I'm saying? It's us against the bookies. We just trying to get some cash, take care of our families, go, you know what I'm saying? Go buy some shit, whatever we want, man. Let's get some cash shirts as well, man. And that's what I got on. When you see Floating Head Jay, I got the green Let's Get Some Cash shirt on. And we will win. Them the next shirts that's coming up. Goddamn. We will win today. Let's cash. Let me put the black shades on because it's all business today, my guys. But let's go over here. Free NBA picks every single day, guys. It's Sunday. And we're still here giving you picks. You know what I'm saying? Free picks doing the show. It's Game 7 Friday. What are we doing here? You got the green background. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing, my brother? What you like?
For me, it's simple, everyone. I put 1.25 units on -140 on the money line for the Boston Celtics. And if you guys are on the spread, I'll ride with you on the spread as well. I didn't bet that yet. But one thing I did want to notice, we love the chat. I love the chat, man. There's a lot of Heat fans in the chat right now. Respect to all the Miami Heat fans tonight. Best of luck, win or lose. Hey, you got to ride with your team, right? But it's NBA Talk with Jay. And I'm on the Celtics tonight, bro. The golf green background is activated. Let's go, everyone. I'm going to cash that series bet tonight, and I'm cashing Game 7 on the money line.
I could never talk anyone out of going riding or die with their team. I could never talk you off that shit, man. You see what I'm saying? Ronald, I always say, take what you absolutely love as well, that you'll sleep better that way, Ronald. What we liking today, my brother?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to you right before the show. I haven't placed a bet yet, but I'm a drop off of this and go straight into putting money on the Celtics. So I'm gonna take the Celtics here.
Yeah, so I got money on money line -145. That's me personally. If you guys want to ride, hey, nothing's guaranteed, right? See what I'm saying? I wouldn't talk you off Celtics -2.5, -3 as well. It's moving up for a reason. I think they win this game by double digits. And when you see the Celtics really come out there with when they smell blood, see what I'm saying, or they really come out like they're pissed off. They literally could catch a trifecta spot if they come to play here. So I know that the Heat are at the house. It's Game 7, but they literally just won the Game 7, put it all out there on the floor. The more banged up team. They're literally top 4 players are banged up. I know that they're pissed that Draymond kind of already said that, you know what I'm saying, the Celtics will be in the finals, but maybe he revealed what's actually going to happen. But regardless, nothing's guaranteed, guys. We're only projecting, you see what I'm saying, predicting. But yeah, I'm projecting a Celtics win by double digits, man. So like I said, I'm just telling you what I took the money line. Anything can happen Game 7, but I would endorse the -2.5, -3 as well. Celtics, I think they're taking them to Smack City tonight and getting over that speed bump going to the finals here. Heat just way too banged up, coming off that big game, playing heavy minutes. I think it's a tough spot for them, especially only one day in between games. I see them running out of gas here. If you like the Heat, maybe take them early here, but full game, that's just me. I'd stay off of them. I really think this is a clear Celtics spot, my guys. They're favored on the road. It's Game 7. Let's get some cash, guys. Seize up. Floating Head Jay. We will win today, my guys. Us against the Bulls. Let's get some cash. I appreciate my guy Friday coming on with me. Go follow him on Twitter right now at my guy knows the guy. Soccer picks, MLB, FS1, NFL, everything, man. He does everything over there. Really, it's truly inspiring. It really is. My guy Ronald as well, doing a movement on YouTube as well, man. He does shows on Twitter. He's doing baseball, WNBA, everything, guys. Go check out Ronald Cabang at @U_Capper. You can check me out as well if you want to, man. At J Money is Money. Maybe if you like, man, you go check me out now. But I'm messing with y'all. Let's get some cash. We out of here, my guys. We out.